I bought an organic summer squash a couple weeks ago. Like $4. You know, it's a big one, and if organic, anything's gonna be expensive. And I forgot about it. Totally forgot about it. It hasn't gone bad, not at all. It looks the same as it looks. I guess squash takes a long time to go bad, as long as you get it, you know, safe in the fridge and, you know, on the bottom shelf. And I don't know, I need to cook it up. I love summer squash. It's actually my favorite vegetable. So the vet couldn't tell by that picture, but I know something's wrong anyway, okay? It's just a given. Of course, this isn't just about Omar. Is it ever? It's about everything. It's about life in general, you know? But it's going to focus on my Omar. Emotions aren't logical, you know? I know when he's over 16 years old and I've gotten to have him in my life, I've been blessed with him for 16 years, I can't complain. I'm a mess to find me a bride. I'm afraid if I have to euthanize him, I'll like faint, smash my head. I'm not joking. Just now I couldn't breathe. I was hyperventilating, just thinking about it. When I started to say before in the other videos that I got cut off, I was supposed to do that care credit. My mom, rather, I don't have good credit, but my mom has exceptional credit. I was supposed to do that care credit to have my teeth implants, like over $8,000. One at a time would have been $4,000. I was supposed to do it. Didn't do it. Was gonna do it. Look at all the shit that's happened, you know? It wasn't just the 3 months of mental illness shit with my mom. It was the physical problems before, right? Remember, she has heart problems and she's in denial. She's supposed to go get that retested. She's not doing that. So she's had physical problems too. She's in denial about Omar. She's not here right now. She went out with a friend, but just see the friend and do some errands. I just got a delivery from Walmart. I ordered myself a new pillow because my pillow's flat. And I ordered real cheap, $3.44 cheap pillows to put around Omar's pen so I can have back the harder pillows that I like to have to sit up and read or watch my computer or whatever, you know what I mean? So my one pillow, it's a copper pillow, it costs like 10, sort of copper, something, $10. And then the 3 pillows, just to have extra pillows so I can have the better pillows back. The better pillows are nice. They came with my mom, $1,200 or $900, whatever that bed was. Came with that. But 16 years I've had Omar. 16 years. He's so little, it costs under $200 to euthanize him in a vet's office. Again, I could faint, smash my head. See? That's the problem. Versus a home thing costs several hundred. I investigated a few of them in the area, and they're all like that. If you bury the dog yourself, it's a few hundred for them to come out. But if you want them to take the body and cremate it, then it's close to 700. I could look again, but you know, they were all that same price. Some were even more. It's more if you know, at the vet's office, of course, it's more if you want the ashes. I don't want his ashes. I don't want Omar's ashes. I'm not an ashes thing. I wouldn't want the ashes for my mother. You know what I mean? I don't want the ashes. I have memories. I have thousands of videos and pictures. Thousands. Don't need freaking ashes. If it's not something major, we're still gonna save him. I don't know. My mom's like, he wants to live. Mama, he can't talk. We don't know that he wants to live. I do know that he can fall asleep still peacefully in my arms and snore, but he hates that he can't stand up. He can still walk a little bit. It's not like I'm ever going to be ready. I'm never going to be ready, but am I ready to do it now? You know? I told you, if he was in a ton of pain or something, but when he's doing everything normally, that can't be normal. I showed you that in the other videos, okay, if you watched it. His nipple is this freaking big and red and swollen, and has to be from, again, he gets agitated. He won't accept it when he can't get up. I don't know. Probably know he could be septic. I don't know. He could go on antibiotics. He can have the nipple removed. I don't know what that will cost. He said my mom could get care credit. I don't even think I'm going to bother getting the implants. That's it about my looks, vanity. Does that even matter anymore? I don't even know if that's true, that your teeth will shift. My mom had a tooth pulled. She never did anything, you know. I mean, they say technically your teeth will shift and your parents will change, but your parents will change with age getting older anyway, you know. Sure, if I had the money, I would like to have implants. I just don't really care. I slept horribly last night. I feel like I haven't even slept. I had nightmares and I don't remember them. Of course it has to do with Omar, you know. I think he just threw up this morning after sleeping for hours when I picked him up. I think I think he just ate. I think he probably ate too much. I gave him too much. I really think that. I think he'll be alright in that area. She went with her friend. She's doing errands. Just so she gets to see her, you know. Joe's never been in this position, so he can't relate. I've told you that before, he cannot relate. He's never been in this position where any type of animal was his family, you know. He's had family die that he's loved, but you know what I mean? It's not the same thing. People who can't relate. It was even on Mom, his old 16-year-old dog who he'd had since he was a puppy. Her Adam, her new boyfriend, and she doesn't understand. She's like, why isn't he over it yet? It's a dog. It's just a dog. Why isn't he over it? Because he was still mourning and grieving for longer than she felt he should be, you know. So anyone who hasn't experienced that, they don't get it. They're not going to get it. You know. Because to them, it's an animal. For those of us who don't, you know, when our pets become our family members, it's a different situation. It's fucking agony. It's I always told you I did not want to ever be in this position with my baby. To have to put him to sleep. If he dies, naturally then you cry and you accept it, and you know, it's not too late, nothing you could do. But having to decide to have him murdered, it's hell. It's just fucking hell. I was just hyperventilating a little while ago. Like, seriously. My mom needs to find us a ride. She can go, but she can wait in the car. And if I have to put him to sleep, I'll have her come in and say goodbye. No. This is what happens when you have emotional problems like I do, okay? I'm not in my mom, like, I'm not in denial. I'm not in like, oh, well, he'll get better and he's fine. Then my mom's, that's classic, huh? Don't do that, I'll take him. Like, I want to just, like, would do this to, you know, because it's inconvenient taking care of him. That's what she says to me. You can't do that, I'll take him. I'm trying to get her to understand. She can't understand. She doesn't want to. This is gonna fucking be the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. You cannot say to me, don't do that, I'll take him. Like, it's just me trying to not have the burden of taking care of my baby. about me not wanting to be selfish and yet not being strong enough to do it, you know? Again, you know how often he's been seeing the vet. She hasn't said you have to put him to sleep. If she was saying you need to put him to sleep right now and it's selfish not to, and then there are people who say, no, I'm not going to do it. It's not the case. If this can be cleared up with antibiotics, we'll do it. Not the convenient stuff. No, not after what happened last time and after I looked into that. We'll do the traditional antibiotics. I don't know what it would cost to have the nipple removed. I can afford probably a few hundred, but not much more than that. Joe will never lend me money to save Omar when he believes Omar should be put to sleep. He'll lend me $700 to put him to sleep. He already said he would last time. But he'll never lend me money to save him. You know what I mean? And Joe has money. He keeps coming into money. He got all that money back that he wasn't expecting. Who would? If you're a victim of identity theft and you're thousands upon thousands of dollars, like $12,000 of yours, you get stolen. And you know, he never thought he'd see that money again. Why would he? I don't think they got it back. I think but they ended up giving it to him anyway. I don't know. The fact is, Joe, and then his other job, he found out he had money, he had stocks, and that he didn't know about, all kinds of things. But so lending me a few hundred wouldn't, you know, it wouldn't be any big deal. But he's not going to do it if his principles say I should put Omar to sleep and not be, you know, I can't fault him for that. I wouldn't fault him for that. Oh, and on a completely different note, I just wanted to say this though. I went to the store, and this happens all the time. I told you it's not my responsibility, but it only proves what I say. It only proves it. It proves what I say, that how that snot-nosed asshole treated. It's just pointless, okay? I am not there to do your job. I'm not even always paying attention, okay? But I was, at that moment, paying attention. I had organic lemons that I rung up each, and she counted them wrong, and she was doing them not organic. So I said something. I'm like, you know, you only charged me for 5, I have 6. And she goes, oh, did I not look at it right? I'm like, yeah, and actually, if you want to know the truth, they're organic. Okay? I'm like, I'm just trying to be honest. But then afterwards, I look at my receipt. She charged me regular for everything. It's not my responsibility. It even happened in California. When I went to visit, I was buying some organic stuff when I stayed in that hotel, but I had a little fridge when I stayed that week or whatever. To go get my stuff out of the storage that had been there for years, and I've been paying on it for years and years and years, and I needed to have it. Well, that fiasco. Okay. It's not my job. The manager, when they notice that they're losing money on organic, they're going to know that their cashiers are not paying attention. It's their job to pay attention, not mine. You don't understand what all these stores do to notify, but then you can say, well, they're not making enough to care. I know, but I'm just saying, it's not my job. I don't have to feel bad, okay? I don't have to watch them like a hawk. Sometimes I'm doing other things, like looking for my credit card or whatever. But anyway, everything I got organic, except for the lemons, because I told her about the fucking lemons. And the only reason I told her about the lemons is because I noticed that she did 5. I didn't instantly notice that she didn't ring them up as organic. I just noticed there was, you know. But after the fact, you think I'm going to go to the service desk? Your cashier didn't ring up anything right. It's not my job. All right? They need to learn to look. All these stores wrap up organic. They wrap them around. I mean, they really make it so it stands out. They wrap the avocados so you know these cashiers don't pay attention in the grocery store. This one, you know, she's probably new. Maybe she'll learn. I don't know. She knows via me now. I don't even want to. I'm sure they don't even want to. She probably didn't even like it that I pointed out anything. That she rang up 5 instead of, you know, no one would ever even know. Because then if it calls attention to her, there's a huge difference between organic lemons and regular, okay? Huge difference between organic anything. Anything. It's usually like double the price. I got organic avocados she charged me for regular. I got organic bananas all wrapped in an organic label. Avocados wrapped in organic. Charge me for regular. Charge me for regular for everything organic that I got. Bananas, avocados, and those lemons. And she boarded off the lemons and then charged me what she should have charged me in the first. But I do go to cashiers who notice and ring up everything right. I think she might have been new, and I bet you she'll eventually learn. Okay? I used to watch them a long time ago. I told you, I used to watch them a long time ago. I used to say, you know, that's organic, that's organic. That's not my responsibility, not my job. It's not my fucking job to have these cashiers pay attention to organic versus regular produce. Not my fucking job. Okay? It's not my job. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm a perfectionist. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't think, oh, I didn't get anything over on them. I'm not doing anything wrong. It's not my job to point out that this is all organic. You're supposed to pay attention as a cashier. They make it very, very easy to pay attention. They really single out organic produce. Every store I've ever been to. They make it so the cashiers can't look, oh, lemon. They're just not paying attention, don't care. But they don't care. Okay. But I don't like it. I don't think, oh, I saved this much money and whatever. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay? I'm not trying to get away with anything. That's why I didn't deserve ever to be treated like total shit. Especially at that store, like I said, where I've been shopping and a really good customer in person and online for a good decade, okay? Even had deliveries here for my mother. I set them up with my mom when I was gone at Joe's for those 5 months, okay? I'm not a person who deserves to be treated like shit the way, you know, I'm not a person who deserves to be treated like shit. They're resenting me. They don't give a fuck about me getting a free item. It's me being bothersome, and they have to go check on the shelf to see that it rang up wrong. That's all it is. Don't tell me when it's not your business or whatever. This major, major corporation opts into this shit. Small ones, small little businesses don't opt into this, okay? And major corporations do, and they tell their employees that it's the law. It's not a law. I found that out by someone I thought was my friend for years. Turns out that was a joke, too. That was a lie. It's okay. Like I said, all this shit, and I keep getting burned, I keep getting hurt, and trusting people and thinking they care about me when they don't, I just get harder and harder. My heart hardens in light of that. It doesn't harden in light of just what's happening in the world and all this crap, you know, or having to put my baby to sleep. But in terms of trusting anybody to care about me, it goes all the way back to college. I thought Eric cared about me. That was a lie, too. I was too fucking naive. Not anymore. Believe me, every time it happens to me, I learn my lesson again and again and again. Every new scar. A lot of people would say, if you think you should put Omar to sleep, have him euthanized, that's what you should do. I know. Dealing with a lot of things here too, including my very fragile mentally ill mom. I'm also dealing with my emotional problems, okay? Combination. I just can't do it. I was just hyperventilating, you know? I don't want to wind up in the hospital. Just in the fucking bed because he hurt his eye. That turned out alright. Didn't cost me that much either. I had his eye checked for corneal ulcer, and it didn't cost me much at all. I thought that it might, like I have a few hundred to play with, that's it. That's it. I keep checking on him and he's alright, but it only takes a second for him to wake up. It's my lemon water. 16 ounces of water and 2 cups, a whole giant organic lemon, and a quarter teaspoon of Himalayan crystals. I just want to go to sleep. Today had been different. I would have gone out for a walk. Well, now it looks kind of icky, but it was nice early. I felt like I didn't even sleep. I had nightmares. I don't know what they were, but I had nightmares, and I felt like I didn't sleep at all.